Alright, this is day 5 of 1000. I did not make videos 3 or 4, obviously. I don't know, had a couple of rough days. Not like rough, it's just, hard to get stuff done. I wanted to thank a lot of people for, writing me encouraging emails and things and telling me how cool they think this is. Because it's keeping me going right now in terms of, the commitment that I made to the 1000 days. Yeah, I have just not been on my routine the last few days. Luckily, I had to get up early on Friday, Saturday, and today, so it's kind of keeping me at least waking up at the same time and taking my meds at the same time. News, I did go to a doctor. It was the most frustrating experience of my life. I went there and I waited 2 hours just to see the doctor. They were 2 hours behind, maybe a little over 2 hours, I don't even know. And they saw me for 5 minutes and decided to tell me, I think they must have just had my appointment in under the wrong category. So like 5 minutes and he's like, okay, I'll write you a referral, and like didn't really help me with anything I really needed help with, which a referral is good to a psychiatrist. And then I waited another like hour and a half just to get the referral, which was lame. So I will be making a call on Monday, tomorrow, to get an appointment and hopefully get recommended to a therapist or counselor so we can start that process. So that'll be really good. And I've been thinking a lot, just some insight on kind of how I'm feeling. So like a year ago, I was extremely depressed, like horrible. And this year, like I have the baseline depression, but like I'm happy. And I think the best way to explain it is, I think I have to sneeze. But the best way to describe it is with the old cameras, you know, the ones with film. When I was a little kid, I would take pictures on my film, and then I'd forget that it was already used film, so I would use it again. So there would be 2 exposures on it. So there would be pictures of, my camping trip with my family, and then I would have all these pictures of my dog on top, and it was really weird. That's probably the best way to explain how I feel. So when I was really depressed before, I was in a terrible situation, and I was depressed. So there was no hope of me being happy. And here, like, I'm so happy. My life is so great. And yet I'm really depressed too. Like, it's really hard for me to get out of bed and to get things done and to be consistent with anything. So it's just, for people who don't have clinical depression or bipolar or anything, that's maybe a good way to look at it. Like, you have 2 layers and they kind of conflict a little bit. So I'm not in a bad spot. It's just hard for me to get myself motivated and going. But hopefully tomorrow, I mean, it's another day. I probably won't try to go running or anything tomorrow morning because I have to be up real early, but I'm optimistic, and with the rest of my day, I'm actually going to be productive, unlike this morning, so I'm going to clean up the house a little bit and do some studying and some homework. And yet again, just thank you for everyone who has been so supportive, including my wonderful fiance who just puts up with all this, like, I tell him, like, Nate, I'm so depressed right now. And he's like, oh, why? What can I do? And I'm like, well, really happy. You're making me really happy, but I'm very depressed, and he probably doesn't really understand it, but he's very supportive. So that is me signing out, doing a little bit better, and on the way to progress. Thank you. Bye.